We're back, and today we're talking about Kaiju number 8 because the first episode just dropped, and yeah, it was perfection in anime form. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, first, let's just go ahead and get out the way that Crunchyroll, they be baiting with, with some of their anime, right? They did it with Solo Leveling where, you go into the Crunchyroll front page and you'll see like, Kaiju No 8 or Solo Leveling and saying watch now, and then you click on it and they don't really even have episode 1. They just have like the PV, right? So that's a bait right there. I know they did it with Solo Leveling, and I know they did it with Kaiju No 8 because a couple of days ago I was looking, I was like, oh, it's already out? Let me check this out. And I couldn't, right? So I was disappointed. And then even today, when I checked, the updated list for Kaiju No 8, I saw that Kaiju No 8 was updated 2 hours ago, and when I clicked on it, again, it wasn't episode 1. It was like a live stream because I guess they were doing like a countdown for the live stream episode to go live in Japan because they're airing the episode at the same time worldwide, right? Which is absolutely insane, and I absolutely love it because it's just gonna open this anime for more people. Remember, not everybody just watches sub anime, right? Some people only watch dub, and if you only watch dub, well, great news. You can watch Kaiju No 8 day one, right? You can watch it right now in English dub, and I think there's like 10 other languages. They got Spanish, German. They have like 11 languages legit where you can watch Kaiju No 8 episode 1 right now. I'm guessing they're going to continue doing this for the rest of the season, which, if you ask me, making anime more accessible to more languages is a win. So that is a 10 out of 10. But they just got to stop baiting, okay? All right, now let's actually talk about the actual episode. First thing first, the episode opened up action-packed, which I absolutely love because it just goes right into the action. And I gotta tell you, I love how the characters were moving, going through the whole kaiju scene and everything, because it reminded me of Attack on Titan, and I love Attack on Titan. I don't know if that was like a reference. Regardless, it looked phenomenal. The animation throughout the whole episode, 10 out of 10. Now, the biggest surprise for me was the fact that the kaijus were not CGI. Usually in anime, whenever they have like big monsters and stuff like that, they tend to be CGI because of whatever reason, saving money or, just time constraints, whatever the case may be. Hopefully this level of quality continues on because, maybe by episode 5, they just start using CGI just because, the hype level was just created with episode 1 and they just, the quality goes down. Hopefully that's not the case, right? And I don't think it will, right? But yeah. The fact that the kaijus were not CGI, that's absolutely phenomenal. I love that. I can't wait to see more. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of kaiju stuff, right? Like, for example, Godzilla, King Kong, and all that stuff. I haven't even seen the movies, even though those movies, especially the Godzilla movies that just came out, they're actually really loved by the community and all that stuff. But I just can't get into it, right? So I was really already coming into this anime kind of like, it's a kaiju anime. I'm probably not going to like it that much. But I was, again, genuinely surprised. Not only was the animation great, the characters, I absolutely love what they're setting up with the characters. I mean, the main character, Kefka, I believe that's his name, Kefka or Kafka, one of the two. The only reason why I remember is because, Final Fantasy VI, I'm a huge Final Fantasy guy. The main villain was Kefka, right? So his name is very similar. Episode 1, I'm horrible remembering names, so, it's going to take a while. But yes, I love the main character, Kefka. I love his attitude, right? I love the fact that, this other new character that was introduced that's wanting to join the defense force, right? He kind of reignited that hope, that ambition into the main character where he decided he was going to join again, but then, it goes down because the other Juju, whatever that they're called, showed up and, all that, everything that happened in the episode, right? Now, I am also curious in the story. I think the story right now, they're setting it up very, very well because initially I thought we were going to see the main character just, oh, he's going to join the defense force. It's going to be like watching him rise through the ranks until he gets to the top and becomes like the best kaiju slayer out there, right? But then, of course, we got hit with the little plot twist that something happened there, right? Where he essentially transformed into a kaiju. And that was a funny scene as well, which is another thing that I genuinely was surprised by, is the comedy. Now, when it comes to like Japanese comedy, it's a hit or miss, with a lot of the times being a miss. One of the reasons why I can't get into Gintama, which, a lot of people love that anime because of how funny it is. And I think I watched like 20 plus episodes of Gintama, and there were only a very few specific moments that it actually made me laugh. Again, it's a me thing, right? It's just that the comedy and Japanese and the whole cultural thing, what they think is funny, it just doesn't click with me. And it's just a me thing, right? But this episode, there were a lot of moments that made me laugh. I mean, just the character reactions and stuff like that. had me going. And of course, even the ending, right, where the old guy just pulled up and you know, they're like, oh, he's calling you in. It really made me laugh a lot of the times in this episode. So really, this anime, at least from episode 1, it's got everything, right? It had a nice little plot twist because it switched where I thought the story was going to go, where I thought the story was headed. It kind of switched that up because now, you know, these people are hunting kaijus. Does that mean that the main character is going to be hunted? Now, let's be realistic here. Probably not. Maybe initially that's what's going to happen, but I'm guessing that eventually he's going to join up the defense force because maybe some other form of kaijus. Heck, maybe we'll start seeing other humans that will transform into kaijus, and they're way more powerful than the regular kaijus that they've been dealing with. So we're going to see some human slash kaiju battle in there, like hybrids or whatever they're called, right? And also they're going to be exploring that. So I like that idea, right? And then of course we got, you know, what's going to happen with the defense force, right? And the main character's ambitions, all of that. They're really setting up the story very well, and I'm happy for it because I really want to learn more about these characters. Heck, even that new guy that just got started, right? He's probably going to be the one that's going to be joining the force, and we're going to probably see him racing through the ranks and probably working alongside the main character, right? Or maybe we'll never see him again, right? Who knows? But I seriously doubt it because just from his character design, he looks like somebody important. So I think he's definitely going to be in the story. But yes, episode 1, I generally think it had everything that it needed to have in order to be a very, very popular anime. And I think Kaiju No 8 is definitely going to be insane. It's definitely going to be one of the most popular anime this season, alongside, you know, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and Mushoku Tensei. And I really can't wait for it. Especially, I didn't read the manga. I don't know too much about Kaiju No 8. I only came in again thinking that it was a kaiju anime. Probably not going to like it, but I was genuinely surprised. Maybe because my expectations were low. But yeah, animation 10 out of 10. Story so far, I will give it a solid 9 out of 10, right? I really am invested right now, and I can't wait to see more of it. Now, the only thing we need is the anime opening, and if that's a banger, SGG will play the Anime of the Year candidate, even though I still think Frieren is going to win that because, you know, Frieren, best anime. Anyways, let me know what you think about episode 1 of Kaiju No 8. I'm definitely going to be watching weekly. Probably going to be doing weekly discussions with this one. But let me know what you think. Like always, have a good day. Make sure to like and subscribe for more anime content. Peace out. Oh.